Welcome to the G.E.B. Johnson podcast, where she will help you successfully change careers at any stage of your life. She will help you take action in locating your passion, research your skills, and move to your ideal career to live on purpose and grab your dreams. So get ready for your host, Janola Johnson.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining GEB Johnson. Today's topic is going to be on how to start an online service business. This is not something that's very difficult, and it's going to probably be very exciting for you. So basically, a service business is something to where you provide a service for the customer. And some of you have been doing this, providing a service for the marketplace for a while. And sometimes you've even received payment for this. More and more people are contacting you about this service, and you decide, okay, you know what, I think I may need to turn this into a business. And you can do this fairly easy. It's not that difficult, and you can set it up online. Okay, so let's talk about types of services that I'm mentioning. It could be lawn care, cake baking, event planning, babysitting, dog sitting, house sitting, elderly care sitting, pretty much anything where you do something for somebody. So let's talk about skill set. That's your first step. You need to make sure that you deliver impeccable service to your customers. And this will need to be something that will get you ahead of the rest of the people who are also doing that same service. If you need to refine your services or your skill, actually, if you need to refine your skills, you can take some courses. Sometimes they're free. Sometimes you may have to pay a little bit, but it's not like, an exorbitant amount of money. But these courses can be online. You can go to your local community college or technical school. You can even look on Eventbrite. I've seen Eventbrite host courses for people. And then Craigslist. I posted my courses on Craigslist all the time. There are the MOOC classes, MOOC. They're open classes to where you can take those classes, and a lot of times those are free as well. So let's look at step 2 to set up your website. Anyone in business today needs to have a website. You need to have some type of online presence, and this is where you will show off your services, post photos of what you're doing or videos of what you're doing, your hours of operation, how you can be in contact, how they can pay you online, which is one of the most important things, and those types of things. So that's what you would use for your website. Step 3, you need to definitely incorporate your business with the city and state municipalities. So let's talk about the state part. You would go to Google and Google the Secretary of State to apply to incorporate your business. And you choose the type of business. It's going to either be a LLC, a C Corp, or S Corp. There are other options as well. I'm not an attorney. I can't tell you which one to do, but a quick Google search will explain the differences between those to give you enough information to make a somewhat informed decision. I can tell you this though, if you should make a choice and you're not happy with it, you can change it with the state later on. So in my state, you pay about $100 to set up your incorporation. And then there's a $50 annual renewal. The next thing you need to do is register your business to have it's a business social security number, but it's called an EIN, an employer identification number, or sometimes it's called a tax ID, which is TIN. It's the same thing. It's the same number. But you need to register for that. And I will have the link to that in the show notes as well. That's not scary. It's not a difficult thing to do. And you need to have that number in order to do the next step, which is step 4. And that is to go get your business license from your city or county municipality. You will have to have your EIN number in order to fill out your business license. And that is in order for you to apply to do business in that particular, or have the home business in that area. You can probably do business all over the place as long as you have the license in that particular location. But you need to do this because sometimes you may end up with a contract with the business or actually the government, and they will need a copy of your business license. And so some companies do not do businesses. I'm sorry, some companies do not do business with people who do not have the incorporation or the business license. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity when, and it's not that expensive to get the business license and, just go on and do it and be okay. So on step 5, you need to set up your social media accounts so that you can share what you do and to the marketplace so people will know that you're out there and providing that particular service. Now let's look back over what I talked about on this particular episode. So the first thing you need to do is, if you have a skill set, refine it, and if you need to take a couple of classes, do so. Number 2, you need to set up your website so people will know what you're doing and where you are, how you can be located. Step 3, you need to incorporate your business with the state. And also, you need to get your EIN number. Step number 4 is to get your business license with your municipality. Take your EIN number in to get your business license with your municipality. And step number 5 is to get your social media accounts set up and going so people will know who you are. Okay, I'm going to have a link for the EIN and in the show notes, so you can go to that link and fill out that information and receive your EIN number immediately. Also, there's going to be information about the 5-day mini course on how to set up your online service business. Is not that difficult of a course. It is a step by step. I promise you, it walks you step by step through the whole entire process. And I would like for you to also remember what I always say is to live your life on purpose and follow your dreams.